Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Hairul Fikri bin Azman, and now I'm going to talk about work ethic. What is work ethic? A good work ethic is an attitude that combines hard work, good performance, and dependable results. So, in other words, work ethic is a set of moral principles an employee should have in their life. Work ethics is an invisible employee behavior noticeable by its absence. That means you cannot see the real behavior of the employee instead of noticeable by its absence. Ethics is something that is learned and chosen throughout one's life. So ethics is having the ability to make the right decision even under strenuous circumstances. So it's very important for our life. Next, professional ethics. First is professional manner. Second is personal life. Third is respect for resources. And fourth is guidelines for professional ethics. Ethics in your professional and personal life. Employees having strong ethics in personal and professional life need no explanation, unlike those employees for whom work ethics is a growing problem. Act in a professional manner. For example, be on time. Next, be polite, be respectful, be dependable, and lastly, show initiative. Keep your personal life private. For example, avoid discussing personal problems at work and keep personal phone calls to a minimum, make them on your break. Do not steal. First is stealing is illegal and unethical at all times. Second is taking office supplies or food from the storeroom is stealing. Third is taking cash from the cash register is stealing. Letting your friends eat without charging them is stealing. So it is unethical and illegal. Do not waste resources. So, for example, wasting resources costs the company money and can lead to environmental problems. And encourage your employer to recycle if they are not already. So, things you have to remember is act in a professional manner, keep your personal life private, do not waste resources, and do not steal. Workplace ethics objectives. What we can get with ethics workplace. So first is understand the importance of workplace ethics. How do they correspond to your personal life? And second is identify ethical and unethical scenarios. And lastly, third is identify ethical qualities, characteristics. Thank you very much, and that's all from me.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adli Ali bin Muhammad Adib. My metric number is 01DDT 19F1210. And now, I will present about professionalism in the workplace. What is professionalism? Professionalism relates to a particular set of value and workplace behavior ranging from appropriate business attire to considerate treatment of co-workers. Professional behavior in the workplace impacts the entire organization, affecting every aspect of a day-to-day operations and ultimately impacting the company's bottom line. Unprofessional behavior in the workplace affects the moral of the team as a whole. Professionalism in the workplace demands the following: match your responsibility and show passion for your work, know how and achieve expected result, give appropriate feedback and on time to the co-workers and supervisor, respect for self and for others and their time, coming to work with a good attitude and performance, be friendly and a team player, show a willingness to learn and volunteer for new tasks. Important keys to being a true professional in the workplace: a good role model for others, including their behavior, attitude, and relationships, good timekeepers, always in before time, use time well, dresses appropriately for the role, speaks in a way which is appropriate to each different audience without being patronizing or putting people down, knowledgeable about the job, organization, and others. Important keys to being a true professional in the workplace called: communicate effectively, whatever the circumstances, actively listens, works well under pressure, meets deadlines, offer positive contributions in the official meetings, is accountable and takes responsibility for what they do and say and for what they leave undone. Professional interaction. Respect for colleagues is essential for workplace professionalism. Everyone has different ways of communicating and approaching issues. Be tolerant of those differences and try to understand other perspectives. Communication is a key. It's okay to speak out and ask for clarification when you don't understand something. Issues are simply the result of miscommunication, and having one simple discussion can resolve the situation. Individuals who listen and are open to ideas and suggestions of their colleagues or supervisors demonstrate respectful behavior. Professional interaction called email etiquette. So much business is conducted over email, so it's important to use this form of communication wisely. Poor grammar and spelling can come across as unprofessional and give the impression that you're not taking your role seriously. You should also avoid adding emotional feelings, smiley faces, twinkle, like that, and acronyms in your official email message. If you are trying to emphasize a point, try utilizing your word. Similarly, always use proper punctuation and capitalization. Professional performance. Being professional also means doing your work to the best of your ability. Excellent in the driving force of professionals. Job is something that overlaps with their passion. They put in their maximum efforts in getting the task done without holding back, as they do it for themselves. Professionalism leads to positive thinking, and people are only focused on the quality and quantity of the work. Accountability and personal responsibility are essential. This means showing up to the office on time, ready to work. If you're going to be late to the office, call or email your supervisor to let them know. Professional behavior. Have a clear-cut divide between your personal life and professional life. There is a famous saying, when at work, leave your worries at home, and when at home, leave your worries at work. Communicating differences of opinion respectfully and in the appropriate behavior. Unprofessional behavior can include gestures, words, expression, or other actions such as acting bored during meetings to show disinterest. Professional appearance. Your clothing creates an image of you. People form opinions based on the way you dress. When part of an organization, it is very essential that you follow the dress code specified by the organization. The dress code brings in uniformity to the workplace and forms part of the organization culture. And last, how is professionalism in the workplace judged? Your image or presentation strongly influenced by culture of the organization against expectation of or standards. Professionalism is judged by the way you communicate with others in the workplace. It is reflect in your attitude and willingness to learn, your job performance or conduct in general. Professionals judge themselves as part of the solution rather than the problem.
Hello. Assalamualaikum.
Hello, saya Muzalam.
Dia ni IT technician ke?
Ya, saya daripada IT Technician. Ada apa-apa saya boleh bantu?
Okey. Sekarang sebenarnya saya nak cakap tentang masalah laptop saya ni tau. Laptop saya ni, saya rasa saya pakai baru setahun tau. Saya baru pakai setahun. So bateri dia cepat sangat habis, saya tak tahu kenapa. Saya kerja kat rumah, banyak benda saya nak kena buat. Satu lah nak settlekan file tu lah, kerja ni lah. Banyak saya kena edit video semua. Tahu tak? So bateri tu kadang-kadang sampai 2 jam je tahan. Macam mana saya nak buat banyak-banyak kerja guna laptop tau. Laptop tu semua benda saya nak kena buat tau guna laptop.
Oh, okey cik.
Ha?
Untuk masalah
Tahu
cik,
tak?
tadi cik cakap. Ya. Untuk masalah cik ni, tadi cik cakap dia bateri cepat habis je.
Ya, bateri cepat habis. Sekarang 2 jam je. 2 jam je saya pakai. Saya cas kadang-kadang nak dekat 3 jam. Boleh pakai 2 jam macam tu je tanpa wire. So macam mana
Okey,
tu
cik.
bateri tu? Kerja
Kat
banyak
sini
ni
saya-
kena buat.
Okey, kat sini saya rasa cik, masalah encik mungkin berpunca daripada encik cas terlampau lama tu mungkin. Sebab bateri ni kita tak boleh cas terlampau lama. Kalau dah penuh kita kena terus tablet lah.
Sebab saya cas lama kan. Kadang-kadang saya guna sambil cas lama sangat. Sebab saya fikir laptop kalau guna cas lama atau guna sambil cas, dia performance dia lagi naik tau. Sebab tu saya suruh cas. Kadang-kadang saya ingat cas lama boleh guna lagi lama. Itulah.
Tak cik, bukan
Saya
macam tu
tak
cik.
expect terlampau sekejap sangat. Kadang-kadang 2 jam je. Awak rasa 2 jam saya boleh buat kerja apa? 2 jam je boleh guna laptop.
Tak, dia bukan macam tu cik. Dia mungkin, dia sebab tu lah. Sebab encik guna sambil cas dan dah penuh pun cik cas lagi. So bateri tu kemungkinan besar akan rosak. So untuk elakkan tu encik kena, lepas penuh je cik kena cabut.
So macam mana ni? Saya nak bateri ni macam nak apa? So maksudnya bateri saya yang problem kan ni. So takkan saya nak kena beli bateri
Bateri
baru.
cik yang apa?
Saya nak kena keluar duit lagi.
Tak, saya punya cik. Boleh saya tahu encik punya laptop ni ada warranty lagi ke tak?
Sekejap saya check
Okay.
Okay, warranty ada lagi.
Okay, kalau warranty ada lagi, boleh tak kalau encik datang ke tempat kami untuk kami periksa encik punya laptop?
So, saya just perlu hantar tak perlu keluar duit apa-apa
Encik just kalau ada warranty lagi memang tak dia perlukan cas lah, kami memang tak kenakan cas. So datang je esok kita akan check.
Okay,
Sama ada
kalau
itu
macam tu
rosak.
saya cuba nak hantar laptop tu secepat mungkin sebab saya pun banyak kerja.
Okey, boleh cik.
Okay, terima kasih.
Boleh. Sama. Hello? Siapa di sana? Boleh saya bantu?
Oh, okay. Hello. Siapa ni?
Encik ada apa-apa saya boleh bantu?
Ni siapa ni?
Saya daripada Technical IT.
Oh, okay. Alright. Ni sekarang aku ada nak cakap problem laptop aku punya problem ni. Aku tengah elok guna, tiba-tiba skrin jadi gelap. Sekarang apa cerita ni? Aku tengah guna kot. Baru beli kot laptop tu.
Saya minta maaf. Untuk masalah encik ni, saya rasa dia bermasalah daripada inverter ataupun backlight laptop encik tu lah.
Takkanlah. Aku baru beli kot.
Tak, sekarang cik saya nak skrin encik tak menyala ke atau macam mana cik?
Gelap lah. Takkan
So
cerah pula.
memang masalah backlight dia cik. Masalah backlight.
Backlight lah bagai lah. So
Macam
macam mana ni aku nak betulkan laptop aku ni?
So cik, kalau jadi macam tu cik, saya rasa encik boleh datang ke tempat kami dan kami akan settlekan lah. Kami akan cuba untuk repair. Boleh cik?
Boleh lah macam tu. Leceh sikit lah.
Okey cik. Terima kasih kerana menghubungi kami.
Okay. Ciao. Hello. Assalamualaikum.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Salam.
Yang ni IT technician ke?
Ya, saya daripada IT Technician. Boleh saya bantu?
Okay. Saya nak tanya sikit ni tentang problem yang ada dekat laptop saya ni.
Ya.
Laptop saya ni, saya kadang-kadang saya macam tengah buat kerja ke main game ke dia, saya tak faham, dia cepat sangat panas. Apa problem pun saya tak tahu. Kadang-kadang tengah main tu panas dia, memang kadang-kadang tak boleh buat bincang. So saya nak buat kerja ke apa memang tak selesa lah laptop panas kan.
Oh cik, boleh saya tanya, laptop tu dia panas biasa ke atau dia terlalu panas?
Dia mula-mula memang rasa panas biasa, tapi kalau kita dah pakai lama tu dia rasa panas lah. Standard kalau macam jam kedua tu saya pakai, dia dah start panas. Kalau dah lebih tu
selalunya boleh saya tanya cik, selalunya berapa jam cik pakai dalam sehari?
6 ke 7 jam lah saya rasa sehari.
6 ke 7 jam. Bagi saya kalau 6 ke 7 jam tu kalau dia panas memang logik lah kalau panas sampai 7 jam.
Tapi yang masalahnya maksud saya, dia jam kedua dia dah rasa panas, dia dah rasa panas macam lah dia. Dah buat saya tak selesa.
Dia dah terlalu panas lah kat situ dalam masa 2 jam.
Itulah saya tak tahu apa masalah dia sebenarnya.
Oh cik, mungkin kat sini masalah laptop cik tu mungkin masalah pada cooler dia. Iaitu kipas yang berada di laptop tu lah. Mungkin dia tak berfungsi atau kurang laju.
Sebab yang saya rasa bukan cooler tau. Sebab sebelum ni saya pernah check cooler tu, dia tak ada problem apa pun. Nak cakap habuk pun tak ada. Sebab
cik selalu buat penyelenggaraan sendiri lah.
Ya. Tu lah saya macam
tak ada masalah apa-apa.
Saya tak tahu apa yang problem sampai panas sangat tu.
Okay cik, kalau macam tu cik, kalau cik dah check, dah biasa buat penyelenggaraan sendiri, saya rasa patutnya memang tak ada masalah. Tapi mungkin masalah dia dari masalah dalaman laptop tu lah. So kalau cik nak betulkan balik laptop tu, saya rasa cik kena datang ke tempat kami dan kami akan buat pemeriksaan penuh pada laptop cik.
So saya just hantar dekat kedai je lah.
Ya. Cik boleh hantar bila-bila cik nak datang.
Kalau macam tu esok tengah hari saya datang.
Okay. Esok tengah hari, okay. Boleh cik?
Okay. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih cik.
Okay. Hello.
Ya, saya.
Yang ni IT technician ke?
Ya, saya daripada IT Technician. Ada apa-apa saya boleh bantu?
Okay, sekarang saya nak beritahu saya nak beritahu masalah tentang laptop saya ni. Laptop saya ni semenjak ni slow, saya tak tahu kenapa saya buka slow. Padahal laptop tu laptop baru tau. Saya baru beli, tak sampai setahun lagi. Tiba-tiba baru-baru ni, selepas saya download banyak game semua, saya nak main, tiba slow nak buka. Satu game slow. Saya tak tahu, nak buka file pun slow. Apa masalah? Saya tak faham. Saya beli mahal.
Macam ni cik. Okay, maaf cik ya. Untuk masalah cik ni, saya rasa dia bermasalah daripada cik punya SSD ataupun hard disk yang kurang besar untuk tampung memori untuk download encik punya game tu lah. Sebab encik download banyak game kan, so dia memerlukan banyak ruang untuk save.
Tapi takkanlah full memory. Saya baru beli kot laptop tu.
Tapi memang macam tu je. Sebab kalau encik download banyak game, jadi ikut spek laptop encik tu jugalah. Kalau spek laptop encik untuk gaming, memang kita akan sediakan banyak ruang untuk simpan. Tapi kalau spek laptop encik tu yang biasa, kita memang sediakan cukup-cukup je. Kalau encik download banyak game, saya akan memang slow lah.
So sekarang ni saya just perlu tambah SSD je lah.
Encik boleh tambah SSD dan hard disk lah.
Itu je lah.
Itu je.
Kalau macam tu tak apalah. Terima kasih ya.
Okay. Terima kasih cik. Terima kasih kerana menghubungi kami.